Namaskaram, welcome to the Crescent world. Today we'll see what is happening in West Bengal Bangladesh border. West Bengal has recently got a new government in form to control the state, and then which is different from previous governments which have been ruling West Bengal for a long time. So what is the difference and what is going across the border with the Bangladesh? And even Trump has congratulated Modi for forming a new government in West Bengal. Hope it is not in a sarcastic way, it is in a normal tone, but we understand what is going on in West Bengal Bangladesh border. So to look at West Bengal Bangladesh border, it is quite interesting that Bangladesh has a longest land border with India. With all other neighbors, when compared to all other neighbors, Bangladesh has the longest border of 2,216 kilometers, which is shared upon various Indian states. One of the states is West Bengal. West Bengal is, we all know how West Bengal worked in the previous days, and we all know how Bangladesh benefited from the modus operandi of the West Bengal's government as well as the Bangladeshi government. And then who benefited and how they benefited and all these things. We all know, that is, world knows how it works. And the land border between Bangladesh and West Bengal is shared by very few districts which are very sensitive. So we understand what I mean by sensitivity. And then the land border across various states has been already fenced, and there are 600 kilometers of the Bangladesh West Bengal border which has not been fenced, and West Bengal government, the state government, has not given the land to the BSF, that is Border Security Force of India, for fencing purpose. And the reason, it is because of the illegal business which has been carried out by the people from both the sides, and the state government closed the eyes for the illegal businesses to go on and on. Now, the newly formed government has given the consent for the BSF to take over the lands and to build the fence which prevents this illegal activities from happening on both the sides. That is, we are shutting our borders. Trump said this in Mexico-US border, which he has not done, but we are doing it without telling, and then which will be benefiting Indian people, Indian citizens on this side of the fence, because we have been taken for a ride by the Bangladeshis for a long time. Our businesses were affected, our people were affected, our cattle were affected, and there has been a narco racket which has been running in between West Bengal and Bangladesh, in between this porous borders. So by fencing this, all these illegal activities can be stopped, and our cattle are safe, our people are safe. This is what been requested by the central government for a very long time. But Mamata'S did not listen to the central government, and she allowed these things to happen. But incoming West Bengal state government started with a bang, they have started giving the lands to the Border Security Force for constructing the fence between India and Bangladesh in West Bengal, so that our properties, people and the cattle can be saved. We are building our fence, we are saving our citizen. At the same time, Bangladesh is not happy with India building a fence between West Bengal and the Bangladesh, which they have clearly mentioned in their parliament, stating we cannot be intimidated by the barbed wire on the fence. This is what Bangladeshi lawmakers have been telling the Bangladesh parliament, just because we are constructing a fence between India and Bangladesh. This is what they are seeing in India-Bangladesh border. But the border remains sensitive, and the bordering villages remain vigilant. We are facing Bangladeshis in the border in this issue, but there is a third country which is in control of Bangladesh in the recent time, which is aiming for the Saint Martin's Island. And then the same way, the Bangladeshi parliament also, it had a Indian friend previous times, maybe before 2024. After that, they have a regime change, and the new government after the regime change have been democratically elected. But that government is having this issue with India, that is 600 kilometers of fencing which India has started. We have to avoid conflict with Bangladesh, as well as we have to tell Bangladesh that we are doing it in the mutual interest of both the countries. The narco problem is for both the countries. The people, that is human trafficking, is an issue for both the countries. And then the cattle, our cattle must be saved at any cost. All these things have been kept in mind, and then we have started this fencing. We have to see to that this project gets completed without any escalation from the Bangladeshi side, and then without any intervention from the third country, which we have been concerned because they are interested in having our borders open when they have been talking about strengthening their borders in the southern side. That is what is happening in the West Bengal and Bangladesh border. Let us see what India is going to do to handle this Bangladesh as well as the country behind the Bangladesh in this regards.